Good victory. Once again, going back to ULM. Proud of the guys. Obviously, we'd like to start better. We got to work on that and get off to a better start, a little flat, but give ULM credit. I thought they had some good schemes and played very well early. But it was good to see our team have the ability to make big plays on both sides of the ball. So overall, good team victory. Really excited and looking forward to the great challenge of going to LSU this week. Typical LSU team, extremely physical, well-coached team. We'll have our hands full, but again, looking forward to it. It'll be a great challenge and a great opportunity. We'll do what we do on the road. Same communication that we used in the swamp, So, of course, each of these challenges going on the road in the SEC, it's gonna be loud and all that. So we got to deal with it. We'll be okay. Well, we need to do a lot of things better. We as coaching staff got to do a good job of putting them in a position to be successful. Scheme-wise, we have to be good and on point. And we need to continue to play great technique up front. And we're going to need improved play from the linebackers, and we're going to need great support from our secondary as well. So it's always team defense. It obviously starts up front with the technique of the D-line and the linebackers. So it's a combination of things that we're gonna and obviously it's they keep you off balance. They know what they're doing. They could run the ball a lot of different ways, and it's not just about brute and brawn. They're big and physical, but they also know what they're doing. I think that's part of it. We've talked about it. We have not played our best. That is the good news. I think there's an awful lot of room for improvement in all phases. We can coach better. Guys can play better. We can be more disciplined with penalties. So that's what we're looking to continue to get better and improve. So we'll continue to work on that with penalties. Hey, when you have an aggressive team, there's going to be some penalties too. So we will work on that and continue to work on discipline. But we do want an aggressive team. Well, we just need to constantly preach being unselfish. And that's I want aggressiveness. I want them enjoying it. We're always toting that fine line of letting the guys be who they are, and I want them excited at practice. I want them excited in the games. But we can't be selfish. We're not good enough to overcome foolish penalties and all those things. So we've got to continue to work on that. And we just got to. I think any coach would tell you, just look to improve, in all areas. I think, they're, just again talking about them, they're just very physical. That's what you expect when you play LSU. I'm sure Coach Miles prides himself on that, and they are. They're big and physical up front, big, strong backs. They're inexperienced at certain positions, but very talented. They're extremely talented in the secondary. That's something that I noticed right away and watched them and just have a great appreciation for the way they cover people. They're big and long and athletic. So, and obviously very well coached. With Coach Chavis, been around forever, doing a great job. So they're just good across the board. And that's that's us. All we're trying to do is improve, and in the areas like you're talking about, maybe we're not been as strong. We got to continue to improve, and that's the good news. Is we're just scratching the surface. I think we can be a much better football team. Yeah, and again, there's there's a balance there. There's a fine line. We want to be intense and play with great emotion and great passion, but we have to keep that in control. I'm certainly not perfect in that area. I told you, I think it was after the South Carolina game, right? That was Swindle. He said, "Coach, you got too much juice." yeah, which means calm down. So me and Swindle, we always tease each other about having good energy and having good juice in practice. So he told me, he smiled at me during the game. He said, "Coach, too much juice." But I think there's a balance for all of us, and that's the great thing about sports, and that's the great thing about college football, and you you got to go out there and play, and there's times to be poised, and there's time to be enthusiastic and energetic and all that. But I know you got to have great emotion and great passion, or we're going to have a difficult time winning some games in this league.
What's the closest you?
I know Les just from the years of coaching. I wouldn't say it's on a personal level, but I really like him. I think he's fun to watch. You got to give him credit. Boy, he wins a lot of close games, and he's obviously doing something right. And I think. Again, going back to the things I just talked about, the best compliment you give somebody's teams are tough. They're always tough and physical, and that's a direct reflection of him. I don't know why, but but he wins close games, and obviously his teams believe in him and what they're doing, because they're never out of it.